Fair Galadriel, fairest and most beloved among the mighty and wise of the elven kind. In discerning the precise age of Galadriel upon her meeting with Frodo, one finds challenge, for her years are veiled in the mists of time, with speculations suggesting a span nearing 20 millennia. In the dawn of Arda's history, when time danced to a different rhythm, exact reckonings elude us. Yet one truth remains steadfast. She predates both the sun's radiant dawn and the moon's luminous ascent. And her wisdom was ancient even when the world was young. The certainty of such tales remains shrouded in uncertainty, for the knowledge of those ancient days is bound within the intricate tapestries of elven songs of lore, where tales and legends intertwine like threads in a vast, enigmatic weave. The very first of the elven kindred did not come to be in the manner of traditional birth, but rather awoke at Cuiviénen, beneath the stars that graced the heavens above Middle-earth. In that age of yore, only the stars illuminated the darkness of the endless night. It was the handiwork of Varda, queen of the stars and celestial sovereign, that cast a shimmering brilliance of stars upon the world below. The elves revere her as Elbereth star-kindler above all, their love for her surpassing all others. They sing hymns to her as the stars ascend. Galadriel's lineage, resplendent with nobility, traces its path back to the Eldar, the illustrious people of the stars, foremost among the elven kind, the Vanyar, the Noldor, and the Teleri. They are the elves who heeded the summon of the Valar and embarked upon the great journey from Cuiviénen to Valinor, the Blessed Realm. The sacred abode of the Valar stands as the realm where these celestial beings hold sway. They form a divine pantheon, akin to angelic beings or local gods whose power and wisdom were instrumental in shaping the world and guiding its destiny. Finwë, scion of ancient lineage and forebear of Galadriel, born amidst the company of elves who stirred to life beneath the vast expanse of stars at Cuiviénen, he rose to prominence as a distinguished leader among the Noldor who ventured forth to the hallowed shores of Valinor. Galadriel's grandmother, Indis, adorned as a lady of the Vanya, she was wedded to Finwë, becoming his second wife and bringing her own radiance to the line of the Noldor. Galadriel's mother, Éowyn, hailed from the Teleri, who lived in the shimmering haven of Alqualonde. Éowyn was the daughter of Olwë, ruler of the Teleri realm in the blessed lands of Aman. Galadriel's father, Finarfin, was one of the sons of Finwë, the High King of the Noldor. Galadriel was blessed with 4 noble brothers, Finrod Felagund, Orodreth, Angrod, and Egnor. Galadriel's half-uncle Feanor, the firstborn of Finwë, renowned for his unmatched skill and ingenuity, forged the wondrous Silmarils, gems of unparalleled beauty and power that stirred the hearts and minds of all who beheld them. Their creation catalyzed a cascade of events that would etch the course of Middle-earth's history. Galadriel's uncle Fingolfin, the second son of Finwë, bore the mantle of leadership with noble determination. It was he who rallied the vast host of the Noldor, guiding them into the troubled realm of Middle-earth during the harrowing days of the exile. In the blessed realm of Valinor, where time's touch holds no sway, Galadriel came into the world amidst eternal splendor. In this land of immortality, where all things are untouched by decay, where blossoms and foliage retain their pristine beauty, and where life knows neither age nor infirmity. She flourished under the gentle watch of the benevolent spirits dwelling within the very essence of its stones and waters. In the primordial epochs preceding the dawn of the first age in Middle-earth, the world lay shrouded in darkness, untouched by the radiant beams of the sun and moon. Only the twinkling stars, scattered like jewels across the vast expanse of the heavens, bestowed their gentle light upon the earth below. Yet in Valinor, the hallowed realm of the Valar, a wondrous radiance graced the land. Emanating from the majestic boughs of the two trees, Telperion with its silvery luminescence, and Laurelin ablaze with golden splendor. Their ethereal light suffused the sacred domain, filling it with a timeless brilliance that knew no equal. The tresses of Galadriel, fair and radiant, were likened to the shimmering radiance born from the mingled light of the two trees, their splendor reflecting the celestial beauty of Valinor itself. The luminous strands of Galadriel's hair, a marvel to behold, may have inspired her uncle Feanor to create the Silmarils, 3 exquisite jewels that captured the ineffable light of the two trees. One Silmaril ablaze with golden radiance, the other bathed in a silver glow, and the third bearing the co-mingled brilliance of both. The celestial dance of Telperion and Laurelin not only bathed Valinor in their luminous splendor, but also orchestrated the flow of time itself. Their waxing and waning rhythms, in harmonious cadence, delineated the passage of days and seasons, instilling a sense of continuity and order into the lives of the Valar and Elves. In the sacred lands of Valinor, not all the elves beheld the luminous presence of the Valar. Among the elven folk, it was the esteemed Vanyar who enjoyed unparalleled favor, granted privileged access to the august company of the Valar. In Galadriel, there resides a spiritual purity and wisdom that echoes the noble grace of the Vanyar, charisma, leadership prowess, and diplomatic finesse characteristic of the illustrious Noldor, renowned for their peerless craftsmanship, profound wisdom, and insatiable thirst for knowledge. The Teleri, comprising the largest group among the Eldar, were skilled artisans of the waves, renowned for their mastery in shipbuilding and their deep-seated affection for the boundless expanse of the sea. In Galadriel flows a profound affinity for water, akin to the bond shared by the Teleri, a connection manifested in the mystical mirror of Galadriel, wherein the secrets of time and tide are unveiled. Galadriel, endowed with profound mastery in the arts of magic and enchantment, possessed an array of potent spells at her command, gifted with a profound connection to the deeper currents of thought and intention. She could peer into the minds of others, discerning their innermost thoughts and unraveling the mysteries hidden within. The light of Eärendil, known as the Star of Eärendil, resides within a mystical crystal vial, a creation of the skillful hands of the Lady Galadriel. Within this vessel does not dwell a literal star, but rather the radiant light of the Silmaril, born on the brow of Eärendil as he sails the heavens. When stirred to life, the phial emits a soft and pure glow, akin to the gentle twinkle of stars above. This luminous aura, cool and serene, becomes a beacon of solace and bravery amidst the encroaching shadows of darkness and despair. As the ages unrolled like the long leaves of time, Galadriel wandered through the deep halls of thought and lore, gleaning the wisdom of the Valar and mastering many high crafts. Yet in the undying lands, where time flows not as it does in the mortal world, a quiet weariness stirred within her heart. For though she was mighty among the Eldar, she was yet the youngest daughter in a house of the deathless, where rank and purpose were long ordained, and change came seldom, if at all. The sea called to her, more deeply than ever it had before, a voice vast and veiled, echoing with memories not yet made. Its unending horizon and shadowed deeps stirred in her the ache of a man, yet bore upon its breath the scent of things unshaped, the wonder of paths unknown. Though it weighed upon her heart, she gathered her will, and in the fullness of time she hearkened to that call. Galadriel turned her face from the blessed realm and set her course eastward, across the Sundering Seas. So began the long tale of the Lady of the Golden Wood, proud and peerless among the Eldar of Middle-earth.